Howdy folks, Effing Controller here, welcoming you to a new edition of Let's Play P.T.O 2 Together. Together as a family. Let's all gather around the warmth of the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. Effing Controller no Team Ozuki, which I'm pretty sure is the correct Japanese, we claimed an outrageously easy victory in our previous playthroughs, so I've decided to up the ante in this go-around. This is going to be a decidedly different war. A different war than where you come from. Anybody get that reference? No? Nobody cares? Alright. So, rather than starting at the beginning, we're going to be starting at the end, which qualifies this as the Citizen Kane of Let's Plays in my book. We're actually not going to be playing at the exact end, obviously. The closest we can come is this scenario here, or any of these others are pretty close as well, but they're also fairly limited in scope. They have very concise objectives, I guess is what I would say. So, to maximize our opportunities for complete idiocy, I have decided to select the approaching V-Day campaign scenario. So it'll last a little longer, and it'll be a lot dumber. Let's get that spooled up here, and let's read together. On July 20th, 1943, the U.S. launched a two-front offensive against Japan. Admiral Nimitz' Central Pacific Command headed naval operations in the Mid-Pacific, and General MacArthur's Southwest Command led army operations to occupy territories from New Guinea to the Philippines. The U.S. aimed for Japan with both naval and military forces. I didn't know there was a difference. Japan lost New Guinea and Attu Island after sustaining heavy damages at their base in Rabaul, I think that's supposed to be. Faced with few alternatives, the Japanese abandoned their expansionist stance and adopted a defensive position. However, the Japanese lost several more bases within half a year. Japan's defensive plans were crumbling. The Japanese tried to regroup by launching Operation Ego. Waffles. And Operation, I think that's supposed to be Imphal. Military numbers favored the Allies, but would the U.S. underestimate the spiritual strength of the Japanese? Who can say? So, let's see here. What do we got? Oh yeah, we get to pick our side. So we're gonna still be playing as Japan because the U.S. is ridiculously easy at this point. With that said, we had a pretty easy victory last time, so I feel like we really need to make things even tougher. So I'm going to be selecting advanced difficulty here, which actually lets us set some individual difficulty parameters, I guess. So, being the fair-minded fellow that I am, I'm going to be giving the U.S. the easiest settings possible. It's going to have a large national income, short production time, high espionage level, and some very easy conferences. I really resent them for that, in particular. And then meanwhile, for me, I'm going to give us the hardest settings. Small, long, low, and hard. That sounds vaguely familiar. Okay, I think we're all set. I think that's it, right? Any more? Oh, we gotta set these silly things. I'll just leave it on default for now. I can set those later. I think we're all set. Oh, Chairman Koga. The situation is tense. The U.S. is counterattacking in several areas across the Pacific. We should expect strong resistance from the U.S. now. We cannot afford a threat to the boundaries of our national defense. Meanwhile, due to bad weather conditions, the aircraft carrying Commander Koga and others moving the Combined Fleet Command Station to Davao in the Philippines was lost. Remains of the aircraft were never found. Following Admiral Isoroku Yamamoto, Japanese lost their second commander to the war. It seemed like an omen of the future for the Japanese Imperial Navy. Yep. We're fucked. We're screwed. We're hosed. Etc. Alright, so I semi-secretly selected an admiral for our first month of operations, and I'd like to introduce him to you. His name is Shadow Raptor. He is a dinosaur cloaked in mystery, and he is a clever girl. He has given me very clever instructions to essentially rekindle our efforts. We will be swiping left, right, and all over the place. It's good to swipe thoroughly, I'm told. Let's quickly take a look, though, at our general situation. You can see that our fleets are kind of concentrated around Japan, and we have some scattered fleets in our holdings in Southeast Asia. This is actually right here our main carrier strike force. This is just kind of a bunch of worn-out old ships, to be honest with you. We are kind of underpowered, and the Americans are growing stronger by the day. So, Shadowraptor's plan at this point is to kind of, well, he wants to fight the Americans in the Southern Pacific with a concentrated force to take Guadalcanal back, possibly, and possibly even Australia, while sending another force to the Aleutians to start the invasion of the United States through the islands there, I think going through them and then to Seattle. And our subs, which we have a few of left, just a few, they're going to be going to Pearl Harbor so as to prevent reinforcements from arriving in the various areas where we're going to be, hopefully, kicking American ass. Will it work? That is the question. Let's throw our Navy into an expensive blender and see what happens. I'm going to be issuing several orders now to achieve Shadowraptor's goals, and it's going to take a lot of time, so I'm going to be off-screening that, and I'll be rejoining you once I've taken care of it all. And we'll also be having a conference shortly thereafter, because it's the 31st of the month. On April Fool's Day, we get to have another conference, so you can stay tuned for that, because I know you lunatics really love those. So I'm going to get to getting. Okay, so I think I've got our orders pretty much dialed in at this point. It was mostly just kind of housekeeping, like adding commanders to fleets, to air bases, and organizing fleets. Shadowraptor wanted me to make some fleets more useful by switching ships between them. And I also took it upon myself to get rid of the 9th Fleet, because it was just 3 destroyers, so I combined it with the 10th Fleet. So the 10th Fleet is now a whopping 4 battleships and 3 destroyers. Now, you may be thinking, wow, that's a pretty powerful sounding fleet with 4 battleships, but you would be dead-ass wrong, because if you look at this fleet, 2 of those battleships are these abominations. That might, on your screen look like a normal, fine battleship. In fact, it is not. Both the Hyuga and the Issei were wonderfully acceptable battleships early in their career, but then later in the war, as Japan's fortunes began to turn against them, they decided to convert these battleships into big piles of shit. They took a lot of the stuff off the back, off the stern of the ships, and turned them into hybrid aircraft carrier battleships. They are exactly as cool as the Toyota Prius. They are useless, and in the game, they're particularly useless, because you might be seeing this number of 19 planes here and thinking, well, that's not that bad. I mean, you have 19 planes now. Well, let me tell you something, friend. Those 19 planes are just scouts. They're not even fighters, they're not bombers, they're scouts. Because of the way that the game is programmed, it doesn't allow you to load actual useful planes on there, so we have scouts on the Hyuga and the Issei. These are terrible, terrible ships. I hate them, but I gotta work with what I got. They're just awful, just terrible. So good job, Japan. Thanks for that. I think that we're pretty much good to go. Otherwise, we have to do some resupplying, so it's going to be a couple more turns before we're actually ready to set sail for adventure. But actually, I guess we're still in the move phase, so let's end that and go to the plan phase here. And we'll see if I can detect any enemy ships. Otherwise, I'll be joining you guys probably at the... Well, we might have some combat actually coming up, so look forward to that. Otherwise, look forward to the conference. And indeed, we actually have detected an enemy fleet. 8 enemy ships, including carriers in the vicinity of Wewak and Biak. Oh boy, and then we got a fleet near Truck. That sub might actually be able to attack that fleet. So I'm going to probably put in an order for that. I'll also try to have my air bases attack that fleet off the coast of New Guinea. And we'll see what happens with that. So thanks to my immense strategic wisdom, I decided to add some planes to my air bases in Truck and Wewak and Biak, meaning that they can't launch any attacks. So we're not going to be able to bombard those fleets that are nearby, which is kind of a shame, but I should be able to get a torpedo attack in. Meanwhile, I don't know what's happening here. Are we being attacked? I don't know if I care. I think we are being attacked at Wuhan. But I don't give a flying Wuhan about what's happening at Wuhan. Apparently we did fine. That's great. Okay. And there we go. We get a torpedo attack on this fleet here, which has at least one aircraft carrier. Splendid! Now, in the previous playthrough, I tended to defer to the AI to resolve all the battles, so I wouldn't watch them. However, since the odds are so heavily stacked against us, maybe we'll give it a try. Just maybe this one time. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see how people feel about it. If it still continues to give me a ridiculous advantage, I'll stop doing it. But for now, I am comfortable doing this. I feel nice and comfortable and cozy. There we go. I wonder if I can hit anything. No. No. Okay. Well, that's the end of that turn. So they have 4 destroyers and that carrier. I wonder if I can... Well, I was going to say, I wonder if I can get to the right side of the map there and launch an attack from there, but I don't think so. Now, also, worth noting, I don't think that we have the level of torpedo superiority that we did when I played the previous run of this game, so it's entirely possible that this is just a lost cause anyways, but I don't know. Now we could kind of snake in here, a little serpentine action, and try to launch an attack on this fine vessel here. On the other hand, that would leave us very, very vulnerable to these destroyers here. So I wonder if I should just... Should I move in there? It's pretty dangerous. Golly. I'm kind of at a loss for what to do here. If I can launch a torpedo, let's see where I can hit. Now, I could hit these destroyers. That might be kind of funny. They're clearly the biggest threat as far as killing me. That said, I may not hit them. I just have a really bad feeling that we're gonna, regardless of my my prediction that I'll have more success commanding the sub myself. Kind of get the feeling that we're still gonna die here. So with that in mind, maybe, well, no. I'm gonna go ahead and seize the day here. Oh wait, no. That was the wrong choice. Oh well. Take a shot. Why not? It's a pretty big target. Come on. You idiot. Unbelievable. Now we're definitely dead. God damn it. Yeah, they're gonna be all over us like stink on shit after that. Yeah, I don't like our chances. Is he gonna steer? Yep, there you go. Just pooping all over my chances of success. Oh. Narrowly averted. That was pretty close. He should still be... Yeah, I was gonna say, he should still be able to launch a depth charge attack on me. God, how many of those do you really need? I mean, uh-oh. Oh. Ah! Whew! The graphics are so... I mean, they're just not very good by today's standards, but they still make me shit my pants. I don't know. Just those little pixely cubes. I need to get out of this. This is a bad situation. I don't know if that was the right decision or not. I certainly will not be attacking. Oh my god. Hopefully they don't have a lock on me or something like that. That would be horrendous. Just yeah, keep going. Aha! They've been foiled. Maybe I'll try to snap off another shot on them. Because they did actually turn the wrong way now. They've been outfoxed. Now, is this the right way to turn? I hope so, because otherwise I'm going to look like a big idiot. Oh no! We can't hit that ship. Well... Damn. We should... It's a free shot, though. We might as well. These light carriers, or light cruisers, rather. Hey, alright. They must not have depth charge racks, because they're not turning to attack me, so... But those destroyers, they will. They will certainly be very happy to attack me. Okay. That guy retreated. Yeah, he's not going to try to attack me. Aha! Fooled you. I fooled you. I've got pig iron. I think I made that exact same joke in the previous playthrough. We've really come full circle, folks. I'm going to move over here and get incredibly close to this Essex class. And I think I might actually... Oh, don't attack there. There is nothing there. Hey, good. Alright. It's not going to sink it, but... Oh, yeah! We did start the fire. It's a Billy Joel joke. Leave me alone. Okay. Well, he gets to retreat, but he is on fire. That is excellent. That's an excellent development for us. We need to just get the fuck out of here, though. That would be really, really peachy if we could do that. See if I can turn us around. Whew. I should just steer, huh? Go like that. Can't really attack. Uh-oh, he's in range. Well, you know what? Even if we do die, we did a very commendable service. I'm already eulogizing us. I'm a terrible captain. Good pep talk. Well, in the face of imminent death, let me congratulate you men on the commendable job that you did. Alright. God, it's just an... Oh no. Oh, there you go. That, I think that's all she wrote. Yep, there you go. Well done, I-169. You should have had 269s. Generally speaking, that's good advice. Since when is 169 ever enough? Alright, well... Damn. That's really all I can say. And we have some more land combat. Apparently there's a land war in Asia happening. What are they? Oh my god, they're using flamethrowers. That's insane. Bunch of jerks. Okay, it looks like it's time. It's time indeed for the monthly conference. And I actually have to get Shadow Raptor's instructions up, so if you'll bear with me, I'll be right back.